Hey class, the first thing I want to do today is review a couple topics with you that you may need to use when you do your IXL. So the first topic is reciprocal. If you have a fraction, let's use some math terms. We have a numerator on top and a denominator on the bottom. So the reciprocal of that number is just flipping it, putting your denominator on top, putting your numerator on the bottom. So 3/2 is the reciprocal of 2/3. Okay. 4/7. The reciprocal of 4/7, again, put the denominator on top, put the numerator on the bottom, is 7/4. Now there's something nifty about this. If we multiply reciprocals, what do you think we get? Do you remember? 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 6/6 is 1 whole. So you're always going to get 1 when you multiply reciprocals. 4 times 7 is 28. 7 times 4 is 28. So again, 28/28 is a whole. So remember, reciprocal is just flipping the numerator and the denominator. Okay, when you multiply reciprocals, you always get the number 1. Okay, second topic I want to review with you is area. Simplest one you should remember from elementary school is area of a rectangle. Area means the space inside of a two-dimensional shape. So like if you put carpet on a floor, you would need to know the area. So we have length and we have width. Okay, area is just length times width. That's what you do to find the area. So if this was 7 feet, this is 3 feet, then I would do 7 times 3, or 21 feet. And then this, you got to remember that it's squared because it was two-dimensional. It had length and it had width. So feet squared. And that's just on the units. Okay, now, parallelogram. You remember what a parallelogram is? It's basically a shape that has two sets of parallel sides, but it looks a little slanted. Well, this is nothing more than a rectangle. If I cut this little triangle off, move it over here, I get a rectangle. Okay, if you look from dotted line to dotted line, what do you have? You have a rectangle. So it's the same formula, except we call it height and the base. So area here is base times height for a parallelogram. So same thing, if my height was 4 inches, saying, and my base is 10 inches, then I would do 10 times 4, which would be 40 inches squared, whatever it was. Okay, last trick. What happens when I take a diagonal line across my rectangle? I see two shapes. I think it formed two triangles. So the area of a triangle is just half of the rectangle, okay? Or half of the parallelogram. It would be 1/2 base times height. Okay, so if I wanted to find the area of the triangle, I take 1/2 times the base times the height. Another way to write this, base times height divided by 2. Same thing. Okay, so this is for a triangle. You have a height, you have a base, you have a height, and it's 1/2 of that. Okay, so if you need to, refer back to this video when you're doing your IXL.